You know, when I had it, I was completely mortified beyond words because, you know, it shows that there is, this is a broken system. In a political organization, although, you know, APC is not my party, but I'm a Lagosian, so I'm interested. And we are still waiting for the court to adjudicate on the election procedure. But having said that, you know, most times I have referred to the APC as a congregation of strange bedfellows. You control the assembly. The executive governor is also a member of your party. There are members, you know, older members who are old, the fathers of the party. So I hope so. And then you have the executive members of the party. Before you go and start forwarding nominations for commissionership, you would have sat down as a committee, both the state assembly members, the speaker, the deputy speaker, and probably whatever they call the third one. Now, would have sat down with the governors, both the governor and the deputy, with the elders, to nominate people from all the various corners of the state. That's the way it's done. So you don't disgrace yourself by saying you are rejecting 17 members of those nominated by the governor. Who is the leader of the party in Lagos? It is shambolic, you know. But I also learned that a group went to protest, led by one professor, whatever. You know, please, in the name of the Almighty God that we serve, don't bring religion into the affairs of the management of our state. It has never happened because in Lagos State, there is hardly any family member, any family that will not have Christians, Muslims, and the traditional members. So what on the globe are you now bringing religion into the affairs of our management? What you do in public office, your religion is personal to you, is private to you, and you take all the doctrines you have learned in your religion to be part of your behavior. Who is the father of both Ishmael, who is a Muslim, and Isaac, who is a Christian? Who is the father? Is it not Abraham? Don't we serve the same God? When you go to the market, do you start asking, oh, are you a Muslim or you are a Christian? Before you buy whatever you want to buy to go home and eat? Religion destroys every fiber of any society. Lagos can never, please, don't drive us into that realm. I am a bona fide Lagosian, Lagos Island. During when I was growing up, you have Muslim friends, you have Christian friends, you have even those who are traditionalists. We are all friends. We went to the same school. My two best friends today, one is a Muslim, a thoroughbred Muslim. He is my friend. The third one, Baribo, he is also my friend. Baribo hardly goes to church. He doesn't go to mosque. He doesn't go to church. But we are friends. If there's anything that happens to any of the three of us, we are all involved. We don't define our social outings by, oh, how many commissioners do you have? Oh, Christians, Muslim. Is that what we are taking out to the market to resolve the social impasse, the economic impasse, and this insecurity impasse in this country? Please don't let us drive ourselves to that. And I am hoping that Obasa, you have served Muslim governor, you serve Christian governors, they should know. Don't let anybody hoodwink you or drive you in a direction that can derail. What are the doctrines in every religion? Love your neighbor as yourself, irrespective of who that neighbor is. And what is public service? Go out there and make sure that you utilize the resources of the land for the benefit of the people. I don't know what is going on in their mind. It's not just one rejected, 17 out of 39. Very disgraceful. Is this the same political party that goes around boasting that they have the full throttle control? It's a call to concern by the citizens of Lagos. I am all the stories they are saying, well, we want to make sure we rejected those people because they cannot define, the problems in the areas. Of course, the legislative bodies, our honorable members, they know the problems in their areas. But they should have been contacted, consulted for nominations and all that. They don't have to take them, but they must be part of that committee. It means you are telling us, members of the public, and you supposedly are saying we have given you the mandate to go and manage us. You can't even manage the selection of your commissioners. It comes to question. A divided house will be a defeated house. I am totally mortified that this shenanigan. It's disgraceful. And please, I want to beg all the professor that led them with his team, don't bring religion into the affairs of Lagos State. My great-grand-uncle, Papa Herbert Macaulay, was the first Nigerian politician. You know what they called him in Lagos? Ejomboro. Papa mixed with everybody. I remember one particular case. He left, and Papa Chief Oluwa then was his very good friend. There was a case of the Oluwa family land matters in Ajegule. Papa went with him. He was a Muslim, but Papa was a Christian. He went with him to the Privy Council because to defend him. That is the kind of life we want. Not dividing us on Muslim, Christian, traditional, something. It does not work in Lagos. Wow. And especially in the Southwest. I have been around this country. The Yorubas they have all the three traditional religions. And please, don't, Professor, let him go home and rest. If he has retired, let him retire. Religion should be personal to individuals. It is the doctrine you have learned you should bring to the fore for people to appreciate you or reject you.
Thank you, Chief Bode George, for that. Speaking of mismanagement and just scoping out, leaving Lagos and moving to a more national playing field, the Edo State governor, I'm not sure if you've heard his comments recently, Godwin Obaseki said he was shocked and scared about the government's inability to plan and respond to the fuel subsidy removal, further impoverishing Nigerians and putting hardship for those suffering under this. Who should be taking the blame for the mismanagement of this situation on a gross scale, in your opinion?
Well, who else can we blame? The government and the party that handed over to the new government. Are they not the same party? Are they not the same political party? You mean there is a disconnect between the outgoing and the incoming? Look, we are yet to know the truth about this disgrace, I call it. You impacted negatively on Nigerians. If it is true that the electoral process voted for them, why would you negatively impact on the social economic needs of the people? Why? Now, where are the palliatives? When I heard that they are giving every state 5 billion naira, it was laughable. I said, wait a minute, who is this voodoo economist who has just resurrected in the villa? You give so much money, 5 billion to each state. Look at the population of Lagos. Look at the population of Kano. And Jigawa is next. They collected 5 billion. Kano collected 5 billion. Lagos, with its 20-something million people, collected 5 billion. Bayelsa, with less than 2 million population, also collected 5 billion. Come on. Is it a matter of distributing money? And that reminds me of what Osinbajo did when he was vice president. They brought physical cash to Lagos, went into the market, distributed. That is voodoo economics. The issue is, if you have a lot of money, too much money, chasing too few goods, is super inflation. Already the inflation index in Nigeria is over 20-something%. So what are we doing? Why can't we? Like I watched the British television recently, where people were howling and were angry that the cost of energy had gone through the roof. You know what the government did? They went to each of the companies producing energy and decided that, okay, we will pay 50% of the cost per household. That is palliative. That is a sensible support. This idea of doling cash to people to go and do it, and it is on equal basis, the population differs as you go from one state to the other. So how do you meet the needs of those people? Look, they need to settle down. Anyway, for me, the electoral process is not over. But morning shows the day. This management so far is laughable. Absolutely laughable. It is not economics, it's voodoo economics. And the mess that had gone on with subsidy or no subsidy, we haven't gotten the truth. We don't know the truth.